Help support our coverage through Amazon Prime. Get free music with Prime Music, TV, movies, and documentaries with Prime Video, and free games with Prime Gaming. For this and a whole lot more, go to PLUGHITZLive.com/prime.
Hello, Ryan. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm just having the start of my day. And thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure.
Oh, yeah, no worries at all. Thank you so much for taking the time. We know that there can always be, I mean, that's just the world of tech, that you may have issues in this day and age, you know? So tell us a little bit about you, the company, and your product. What are you guys all about?
Yeah, I am the public relation liaison for the Zhiyun Tech company. We are a global camera gimbal manufacturer, and we've been providing gimbal services for camera operators, photographers, directors all around the world for 5 years. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, and I mean, I know whenever I saw y'all pop up on my prep screen earlier, I was
Okay.
like, this is fantastic. I want to talk to these guys because I am in the world of AV production.
Yeah.
And gimbal technology has come leaps and bounds just literally in the last 2 years. The control
Okay.
that you can have on mobile gimbals, things like that. Tell us a little bit about your gimbals, the accuracy, and the technology behind them.
Oh, yeah, we basically focus on improving the motor power of our gimbals to be able to be compatible with bigger cameras. Like last year, we launched a new product named the Crane 3S. It is the only film camera gimbal in the market that is able to be compatible with BMPCC 4K or 6K and even red camera for a really professional filmmaking scenario. So motor power is the most important thing for the stability of a gimbal, and also we have our own special algorithm which is to improve our smooth accuracy for the product. Yeah.
Wow. And how are your gimbals controlled? Is it proprietary computer controls built in? Is it via Wi-Fi with a app? How do you go about controlling your gimbals?
Yeah, we control our gimbal by the connecting the camera to the gimbal with cables. We produce different cables, and we established agreement with different kind of brands of camera, such as Sony and Panasonic, and yeah, and for other transmitter image transmission, we use Wi-Fi to so you can have a monitor to see the scenery
Okay.
you are doing right now. Yeah.
Yeah, basically like HDMI or SDI over Wi-Fi. What you would use in any standard broadcast television production for short range without wires. That way wires don't get crimped. I mean, it almost works just like my boom arm right here, folks. There's moving joints and all that, and if you have wires in that, eventually those wires are going to flex so much that the cable starts to break. So, or fray, or you start losing data speed just because of how worn the copper itself is in that spot.
Yes.
So, and let's go a little bit into the wireless technology that you guys are using for camera feed, all that kind of stuff. When did y'all start to develop that? And what kind of latency are you looking at between camera and daily viewing monitor, all that kind of stuff?
Yes, we actually started this kind of technology since the beginning of our company because you need a monitor once you use this gimbal.
Yep.
So that's like for 5 years ago, I think. And for the latency, we have reduced the latency to like 0.4 seconds. Yeah, we are still
Wow.
upgrading. Yeah, we are still upgrading the latency to make it perfect. We have now the second version of our transmount image transmission transmitter, which is has greater performance in the latency, and we are going to improve this in this year. And I think this will absolutely excite our consumers. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean the latency that you have there is stupendous. That's absolutely amazing, especially for Wi-Fi. To know that your latency is that low, like the only way you could get it any lower is with a physical connection through fiber or something like that. Like that is absolutely phenomenal. So,
Thank you.
what kind of price point are we looking at for? Do you have scalable models? Is it mainly for the uh, broadcast professional video movie market, or are there prosumer versions available out there for your short filmmakers or your run and gun guys like me out there producing commercials locally, that kind of thing?
You mean the price point for this kind of image transmitter?
Yeah, well, I mean, for your product itself, do you have a scalable price range? Are there more
Oh,
than one model
okay.
available? Is there stuff available for the prosumer market, or is it only for the professional market? Um,
Oh, yeah. Actually, we have different price range for different
okay.
needs. And for the professional level, we have Crane 3S and Crane 2S, which is above 400 US dollars.
Wow.
And yeah, that's we deliver the service and we invest a lot of technology and innovation. And yeah, and also for consumer level, we have Webuild S, which is for travel blog lovers, and it is about 100 to 200 US dollars. And as for general public and audience, we have Smooth X and Smooth XS, or Smooth 4 and Smooth Q2 for the cell phone gimbal. It is just the top is 100 US dollars.
Wow. Wow. That is a fantastic price point uh to enter into the gimbal game and to start really learning how to leverage that technology in the
Mm,
content that you create. If you're an on the go vlogger, on the go blogger, podcaster like I am, even because one of the big things I get asked, especially with my podcast companies, stuff like
mm,
that, is gear recommendations. Like, hey, I'm looking to start up a travel podcast and I want to start producing YouTube content. Well,
mm,
great. Of course, you don't have a camera person with you that you're going to take to Belize, and pay for an extra room. It's going to be you with your cell phone at the end of a stick.
yeah,
Is it going to be jumpy, movie, jostly, all that kind of stuff? So to know that you guys are putting technology out there to put gimbals into people's hands in the price
yeah,
range of 100, less than $200,
yeah,
for prosumer grade
yeah,
cell phone gimbals, that kind of stuff, absolutely
yeah.
phenomenal to know about. Let everybody know where they can go to get their gimbal, where they can go to find out more about you guys and your products.
Yeah, actually, we have a lot of channels around the world. You can go to a local distributor. You can find it on Amazon, Zhiyun Tech man page, or Best Buy, or bnhvideo.com. Yeah, and for more, we also have a official online store, Zhiyun store, in our official website, chi-yun.com.
All right, fantastic. Uh, Thank you so much for taking the time to come back despite the technical issues, Ryan. Um,
Thank you.
I am excited. I would like to have y'all on my podcast to do a whole episode to talk about this stuff, because it's amazing where the gimbal market has gone over the last few years, the technology that has come out, and the things that are available like you guys out there. So thanks so much for coming back.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed that interview, and if you did, make sure you check out some of the more than 100 interviews we conducted during the virtual CES 2021 coverage. And of course, subscribe here on YouTube, hit the notification bell to learn when we post new content and when we go live.